I challenge people to see their true selves, and they don't like it. Can't blame you. It makes me think, you know how they say, people never change. In a way, I think that's true, because I feel like our real self is always with us, but it's hard to see it when you got your vision lost in the fog of other people's ideals and ideologies. And so often, people let their fear, pain, shame, and guilt go unexamined for so long it crystallizes into a plaster mask of prosthetic identity. They mistake the lie for the life. And somebody that's been lied to all their life, when the truth is staring them in the face, they think it's a lie. And I feel like eventually everybody at some point or another reaches a point where they finally see through that mask and they realize the harm they've done to others, and that feels like Judgment Day. Not like punishment rains down upon you, but more like the arc of the harm you had inflicted had finally come back home, and you feel the weight of the wrong you've done. A mistake some people make, once they see that, they try to put it off even harder. And they will do anything they can to get it off their mind and to try to terminate that part of themselves, but you can't. And so they continue to live a lie. And that well just grows bigger and bigger and bigger. That's like how so many people think to bottle up their feelings is somehow going to keep it from hurting. But that's how you keep it hurting. You walk around with it, with the weight on your shoulders. Some of the most conscientious people are afraid to apologize when they know they were wrong. But then, some of the most insincere people, they know apologizing can give you a social edge. So either way, you lean too far to one side or the other, you've gone off balance, you've gone off kilter, and you spin in circles. All these little things that we leave unexamined, they populate the undefined corners of our psyche. And some people, they never stop to examine the architecture of their fear. And so they will create phantoms in their imagination. They will manufacture enemies that are not actually there. And it will haunt them for years or decades. There's a lot of Christians who feel that astrology and tarot are demonic, though they know not the origin of the word demon. And of course, inevitably, it had bloomed into all of these other realms of thought, but I lost where I was going with that. So I think of astrology and tarot more like mirrors. So why do so many people fear those things or condemn them? Because a lot of people are taught not to self-reflect. But what does a mirror show you? Only that which stands before it. And so it's no wonder they demonize those things, all the while remaining in that dim corridor of ignorance, never looking into the origins of it or what it's really for. Knowledge really is the key to freedom, but unused keys are merely ornamental. It is application which unlocks the door.